Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, the game whose name I momentarily forgot. What were we doing? I don't remember. It's only been that long, but I've already forgotten. Can we go to war with Bavaria? Or did we just do that? We just did that. Alright, well, we should probably move this dingle-dongle off of where he is, because there's no need to have him there. Let's look at de jure duchies. What could we take? The most logical one is probably Upper Lorraine, which again is south of Lower Lorraine, but whatever. That would net us, actually that only nets us 3 counties. This would net us 3 counties as well. Austria would net us 3 because it's missing one. So really, we're only going to be getting 3, aren't we? Wait a second, is that 4? No, that's part of a duchy I already have, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right. So what would look the best? Getting this would probably look the best. What's worth the most becomes the next question. 12, 13, 13... Probably Lower Lorraine is worth the most out of these two. Yeah, Lower Lorraine's worth the most of those two, so we will try to fabricate a claim on that. Which, interestingly, the king directly owns. No, he doesn't. Does anyone own that duchy? Does that duchy even exist? Do you own this duchy? Duchy of Upper Lorraine, yes. That's problematic. It's 6 months, I think. Yeah, 6 months before we can move him. We'll just leave him there, see if he fabricates anything. I don't know. Whoops, let's not put it on speed 5, shall we? In the meantime, we will just sit and wait. Do effectively nothing. And rook a bunch of counties. Because they're probably counties outside of their de jure borders, but I don't really care, so. Called arms from France against Burgundy. That sounds about right, to be honest. Wow, Burgundy has a lot of men. France, however, does not. Again, this is a war I'm probably not going to do anything in. Again, I take these things so I don't lose prestige and thereby lose the alliance. Italian Lotharingian de jure war over something over there, yeah. He's taking his de jure counties, which is fine. I don't really care. They're not part of the Holy Roman Empire, so. Let's check the ledger. I haven't checked this in a long time, have we? Possible inheritances. Duke William of... It's my grandson. My heir is my son. Interesting. Can I get you killed? Can I kill my grandson? What have I become? Oh god. Alright, well let's try to kill my grandson. Glad I looked at that actually. Baron, that's the barony I built up there, isn't it? Yeah. Not too much of an issue. What I was originally going to check is the army sizes here. So Arabian Empire, 51,000. Look at second place, Germany. So we're second place, 34,000. We have nowhere near his realm size, but his realm is full of a lot of counties that generally aren't very good. So, whereas almost every county in Europe is considered good. So we have a lot of men. Egypt is behind us. Brittany, Turkestan, Italy, 14,000. Byzantine Empire. The thing you gotta worry about with people in Europe is that they often, you know, like Carling. It'll be a Carling dynasty everywhere, which isn't so much a point at this point because they're all dead, but you have to be careful about that. Because they will protect each other. Don't worry about that, they will protect each other. You know, No, it's not gonna work. He's not gonna be a king. He'll hate me, though, is the problem. Because he's ambitious. What I was thinking is I could revoke that, that kingdom and then see if I could get them to be a vassal. I could probably do the same with a lot of stuff over here. The problem is they're Norse. You're Frankish. Oh, the girl's Norse. You're Dutch. But I could create that kingdom and then assert that kingdom and then just try and work it out from there, but who knows. Byzantine Empire finally won that war. He's a child. He is not paranoid, so should be relatively easy to kill him. Especially with this much plot power. It's getting ridiculous. There he goes, he's dead. Chicken for lunch today. Now, interestingly, my son has now inherited everything he had, which as of right now is irrelevant, but that is my heir. So, once I die, which will happen, I'm 60 years old, we will gain all this land over here, which does nothing for the Holy Roman Empire, but it's free land, so. There is something I would like to point out. It's technically a cheat. If you hit the little tilde key, which is right below escape on a US keyboard, I don't know what button it is, but it's right below escape, and you type in car info and then 1, it'll bring up all this debug info. If you wanted to look at this, so you could see the character ID, the health, fertility, all this crap, and DNA and all that crap. But notably, I'd like to point out the health. We have 7 health, 5 is the base, and it goes down if you have traits and or like illnesses and stuff like that. So 7 health is insane. So we're probably going to live, barring outside influences, to something like 80 at the most. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we'll live to something like 80 at the most, so I'm somewhat tempted to try the kingdom thing. I can destroy the kingdom, it'll make people really unhappy. He's also at war perpetually, but I can't actually make the kingdom of Frisia anymore. Oh, you know why? Because, yeah, I don't hold enough of what would technically be the Kingdom of Frisia because I'm actually integrating that kingdom into Germany. So that's slightly problematic. An old legal right. Oh, it's this. I remember this. The barons in Oldenburg claim that it is their right to take the virginity of their serfs' maiden daughters. Yeah, I forbid it. It'll make that dude unhappy with me, but bollocks to it. He'll live. Theoretically, he'll live. I don't know. I wonder who is the Shia Caliph? Do they even have one? Is it you? No, you're Miaphysite, apparently. That's a thing. It's not the Abbasid, that's the Sunni Shiite. Or Caliph, sorry. Which is the religious head, if you're curious. Are you? You are. The Sultan of Africa is the Shia religious head. Okay. So that's why they had that war for Africa then. Marshall died. That sucks, because he was a good marshal. I'll just leave him in the army, I don't really care too much. Someone who's the wrong religion, Deus Vult, hooray, that guy likes me, hooray. Bavaria is going to be perpetually at war, aren't they? Defending against King... Defending against the King of... Oh, alright, the King of Lotharingia still exists. I forgot about that. And someone's claim on Burgundy. Or sorry, not Burgundy, Trelews, which is this. I had a yawn there, by the way, if you're curious what just happened. Also, Scotland exploded, so Ireland's a thing. Ireland is a very interestingly shaped thing because it doesn't own like half of Ireland, but whatever. What about the rest of the world while we sit here and do nothing? I forgot it was paused. Lithuania's doing pretty good. Perm doing pretty good. He died. That sucks. Sweden has exploded again. It's now a rainbow of colors once again. Seems to be a recurring problem in Sweden. Byzantine Empire has effectively fallen. We already know that because we have holy wars now. I don't have many young people having that problem where everyone's dying. I could collect taxes, but I'm already making a lot. All of the, well, not all of, but most of the expenses is that retinue replenishing. So in a second here, that'll go away. And it's done replenishing, so monthly expenses should drop down to, yep, nothing, effectively. I have no monthly expenses, that's good enough. Alright, I need to educate you, I forgot. Your educator died. Her. I can create the Kingdom of Brittany, but that does no good because it's Brittany. We already own all of it, so we're not going to get any claims on it. There's no reason to do that. No, actually, I just realized removing the Kingdom of or usurping the Kingdom of Lotharingia won't do me any good. Italy has won. Because Lotharingia still exists, and it's down here, that would not give me... What would happen is I would just get de jure claims on this, and Bavaria would still be there. So that wouldn't do what I wanted to do. Alright, I wanted to move you, because that guy has the duchy. 28. Hold on. No, don't improve diplomat. Do that. 28. It's considered a masterful diplomat. I'd say so. How did you get 28? 9 base? Oh man, that guy's got so much. He's still only going to have a 19% chance because it caps out, but still. You can have like 150 diplomacy and you'll still have a 20% chance. In the meantime, we'll just sit here. I can attack him. Claim this for count someone of someone. It's under my vassal. I would win that war. Byzantine Empire is probably busy. Sure, war over Sura. Where is that at? Same thing. Byzantine Empire is actually doing the thing it tends to do about this year, is it actually starts expanding this way where it has de jure claims, because it's actually quite expansive in de jure claims. But it's not doing very well. Amalfi, being the only current republic, called arms. My son. War for Hungary. Sure, yeah, you can have Hungary. Let me sign you up for that. Amalfi is the only current republic because Venice fell to a host invasion. They're doing quite well for themselves. But anyway, we're now fighting for my son's claim on Hungary, so that's a thing. Let's raise my own personal stuff and bring it over. He doesn't have many men, but he appears to have a lot of allies in this war, so he may not even need my personal levies. I wonder what happened to Akasha's line. Did that die off? I don't remember. I don't remember if Akasha's heritage line died off. Bavaria has joined this war. Righteous imprisonment of my vassal. Why? Is she trying to kill me? She's trying to kill this dude. Well, whatever. Not terribly concerned about that. I really don't need to bring my personal levy here, but it's my son's claim on Hungary, and when I die, guess what we get? Hungary. Which, to be honest, will probably cause issues in and of itself, but whatever. So where's the king's holding? Is it here? No. Is it there? No. Is there a king? There it is. Is there a king? That's exactly what I wanted to say. He's already sieging that though, so I may actually just carpet siege some stuff over here. I use carpet siege loosely because I'm only going to split that in half. I don't want to go too crazy. Well, we will. It'll slow down the individual sieges a little bit because they won't be quite as outnumbered, but there's really no risk, so we're just going to start carpet sieging stuff. My niece to some random dude? You're strong. Can I get you not married away from the family? Not really? How about this guy? A courtier in Germany. Yeah, sure. It's gonna cost some prestige, but I want to keep people who have good traits. What? Someone's claim on Aquitaine and someone's claim on Italy, so they're exploding. I will answer that call to arms again so I can maintain the alliance. Oh, well, that one ended. Glad I joined that. You're welcome, Italy. It was all thanks to me that you survived that war. It wasn't, but we'll go with that. So, Hungary's lost this war. There's nothing they're gonna do. Which means my son will press his claim for the Kingdom of Hungary because he was born... No, he wasn't actually the one born there. He just has a claim on Hungary, apparently. He must be in line to inherit that title. Either way... Oh yeah, because he inherited it from my grandson. That's right. That's right. Either way, he's gonna get Hungary. He will still be my heir, I'm pretty sure. So my heir will be the King of Hungary, which means Germany and Hungary will combine when I die, which will be eventually soon. Which doesn't help me form the Holy Roman Empire technically, but it does make me really powerful. Lithuania's got some weird sprawling mess going on up there. I don't know how I feel about that. Princess Walpurga of Germany requires an education. You. Educate her. Thank you. I still have this de jure claim I can press. We'll have to wait for that truce to expire. It may actually have already expired, so never mind. You are not ready. I'm sorry, dude. You can't have a fief. Fief! Stop! That's not how that works. Tech points. Anything to spend it on? Nope. At this point, the tech tree stuff starts costing hundreds of points to get, and it gets kind of ridiculous. So the Prince of Germany has won. We will be merciful. So, guess who the King of Germany is? My heir. Not the King of Germany, the King of Hungary. So, he is not Hunger-ish. What is it? Hungarian, that's what I was going for. So he's going to have a penalty with his vassals. So I'm probably going to be joining a lot of his internal wars to keep him in power. It's one of those instances where I'm willing to spend time, money, and effort to keep someone in power. Other than that, you can park there. There's no one in your middle flank that'll be right. Well, Hungary exploded and called me to arms. What is he doing? What's going on? It's this guy. So that guy's claim on Hungary. I'm sorry, but no. He raised a ton of men. Let's get good guys here. And we're gonna have to try and take out his army before. Let's make sure it can't stack up any more powerful than it already is. Because there's a lot of mountains around Hungary, and I would like for them to not be able to do that. If I stack up with him, he'll probably attack that army though. Should be safe to do that. What is that? Knights Hospitalier. What are you at war with? A Caliph. Holy War for Sicily. Oh. That would explain why the Knights Hospitaller are here. I like saying Hospitalier. I don't know why. It's not how it's pronounced, but... So let's attach to him and see what he does. Yes, he marches. Alright. I figured he would do that, because he now feels powerful enough to attack them. He crossed a river, which makes me hate him, but... We'll just attach to him and let him take my retinue where he pleases. I don't really care. King Ecbert of France lost. Burgundy took part of France. France is more or less crumbled. Germany is calm and detached because I don't need to follow him around anymore. He'll probably call me into a war a lot. Invasion of Greece. Invasion of Greece. Wow. That's... 6th liberation of Brittany. I hate liberation wars because they're so powerful. And if you lose a fight in a liberation war, they're just gonna spring up like crazy. My daughter and the Prince of the Byzantine Empire. Again, anyone good I can matrilineally marry to. A strong person, a strong courtier. The advantage of doing matrilineal marriages all the time is that, I'm going to go ahead and decline that because I'm not going to take it. It spreads your dynasty becomes much larger. You can see it's already now Hungary because I took that for him. So Ludolfinger dynasty is quite expansive, where the Karling dynasty is starting to fall back. Abbasid obviously huge, Seljuk obviously huge, but the more I spread my dynasty, the more powerful I become. The more allies I have, the more overall unity multiple countries can have, etc., etc. I'm going to raise my own levies for this because I'm not going to screw around and lose a fight, because then they're going to change from 7,000 men to, you know, like 44,000 men. Not really, probably like 21,000. Depends on how badly you lose a fight. Like if it's almost your entire military that loses a fight against a liberation revolt, you may as well just surrender, because they're just going to multiply like rabbits. Spy Master died. You can be a Spy Master. Surprised that guy hadn't fabricated a claim on anything yet. Even just that county he's standing in. Which that Duke still owns. Duke owns that now too, though. Swap him over there. France is still exploding. This has been going on for like decades. Just France explodes randomly. It's a thing they do. Actually, I bet if I go this way and around, it'd be faster. Looks like it. I don't want him to escape. I just want to murder him. Without any of this difficulty of having to do chases and crap. Pursuits. Of course, the advantage of liberation revolts and peasant revolts is that usually the military leaders aren't all that good. Liberation revolts are obviously a little bit better, but... So that's over. Drop you guys. It'll end the war itself eventually. I could end it, but there's no rush. He has no men. Oh, there you go. Got a claim on the duchy. So... I just moved them too, so we can't move them again. We have to wait a while, and then we'll move them probably to Holland. So what actually is this claim? Those two counties. Because he's had counties usurped, it looks like. That's fine. It's better than that de jure claim, which would be 1, so... You declare war, claim, I have peace until 1077, so never mind. When can I move you? Now, apparently. Go to Holland. Please fabricate a claim. We're back to more or less just fabricating claims constantly now, because none of these people will accept vassalization, and I have no claims on them. I have a claim, or I had a claim on that. I wonder if I still do. I do. I have a claim on something, but we're allied at the moment, so... Well, never mind. Solved that problem. What do I have? Claim Treviso. Don't care. We have lost... Whoever had the claim on this must have died, so... We're 65. We have 6,000 prestige. 1800 piety. We've got a ton of money coming in, which I'm spending on upgrades, so my heir is a little stronger. Because we're going to have issues in Hungary, I can almost guarantee that. The major question is, will we be powerful enough to deter people in Hungary from making factions and stuff? Probably not. I need 281 and I'll upgrade this keep here. Which shouldn't take long because we have a ton of income. Which I'm proud of. Apparently I'm educating my daughter. Not satisfied and keeps asking for more toys to play with. Diligent? Diligent. Hey. Diligent's always a fun trait to have. Generally because it's good. A little bit more. Hungary just split and then reformed instantly. What happened there? My heir's still in power. I don't know what happened. Very bizarre. Also, Spain just looks like, I don't even know what... Oh, there's Leon. So we have Navarre, Castile, Leon, and Asturias, which should be Galicia, but I think it just absorbed that from earlier. I don't want to be an heretic. Go away. A heretic. What? Oh, I need to go here. I confused myself and just kind of looked at things for a while. Have some culture tech. Stop leading that army. Have some military tech. Someone else lead this army. I could lead it, but I don't want to risk dying prematurely. I have so many daughters. This is getting ridiculous. You, educator. I don't want to educate all these people. Look at all my daughters. Woman. I'm 66. Make more sons. I don't need 74 daughters. This is making my family tree, my dynasty tree ridiculous because of all these marriages. 25 living members of this dynasty. Look at this. And I could expand this and make this crazy. Ah, she married into that other dynasty. Where was Akasha at? Around here somewhere. Probably way up here somewhere. Heck if I know where she is. The King of Denmark. King someone. Those are all different dynasties that ended off. House Carling dynasty that I murdered. Good lord, man. Done with that. Moving on. Too many people. When does my truce with you end again? 1077. I could be a truce breaker, but it's gonna make a lot of people hate me, and it's gonna cause a diplomacy penalty, which is gonna make more people hate me. So I prefer not. Deus Volt, go away. So many daughters. How old are you? 37. She can make more daughters. Duchy of Holland, boom. Try to get some county claims. I could try to get that duchy, so when I can go to war, if I don't die, anyway. I have a budget deficit now, I forgot about that. Let's take a loan. I'll take a loan? Yeah, we'll take a loan, just so I'm not negative. Negative has too many penalties I don't want to deal with. If I don't die, by 1077, which would be great. I would be 70 years old. If I don't die by 1077, I can press both of these claims, so I would get those two counties, if he still holds those two counties, and then these 3 counties over here, which would be quite good. And I am going to declare war. Could claim Holland for this dude. Oh, that's just the county. I could just give it to that dude when I'm done. Probably shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter. This retinue is so powerful that it really doesn't matter. Call to arms from Hungary. Someone's claim on Hungary. Well, I told you this was going to happen. Amalfi? I don't think you need my help in a... I don't think you need my help. But apparently I have an alliance with Amalfi. 4 allies, Bohemia, an Emir, King of Italy, King of Hungary. The Duke of Bohemia is of my dynasty. Of course he is. It's this dude. Probably owns primarily almost all of Bohemia. Yeah, but he's not the king. Seems to be content. Whatever. Can he win this war without me? No, because Temez has 1 million men. You have 1 county. You have 1 million men. Must have hired mercenaries. Amalfi did. That's what they do. What's his flag? That thing. No, it doesn't look like he hired mercenaries. It just has 1 million dudes. It's very bizarre. Sigh. Raise my men. I had to be careful with screwing around too long because he's not doing very good on this war. So I want to try and quickly siege both of these top holdings down, and then I'll probably just leave. In the meantime, Hungary not looking too good. I could call Hungary into my war. I could call Bohemia into my war. They will not join. But you, Italy? Italy will join. I'll call them into the war. The Emir, will you join? Interestingly, he might join, despite being on the other side of the world. Now, did that call Italy into this war? King of Bavaria? No, it didn't. Alright. I figured it didn't, because that's not my war. I can't call people into his war. So what I'm effectively going to end up doing is I'm going to siege these 2 top holdings, and then I'm just going to leave. Hold on. Ooh, Amalfi actually... Did Amalfi join this war? Yes, I may not actually need to help, because Amalfi's loaded in money. Just hired a bunch of mercenaries. Go help him, Amalfi. You might get there. My daughter to this dude? We're betrothed. Matrilineal. Oh yeah, okay, have fun. I may not actually need to help him, so calling in Italy may have just done that for no reason. Duchess of Valois against the King of France. So her claim... Who are you, and why do I care about you? I'm gonna accept it just for funsies, but... Looks like Italy's at war with France. Is Italy on France's side? No, Asturias is. Italy's on this side. Okay, well. Have fun with that, France. I can see it's going really well for you. France already lost, actually. I came into this war and France is done. Good job, France. So now she's the Queen of France. And my ally. So now I'm allied to the Queen of France, the King of Italy, and the King of Hungary. So almost all of Europe is now allied with me. Except for Burgundy, they're the other major power here. The only other major power. Technically France is a major power, but... Yeah, Hungary's got that. Amalfi showed up with 1 million men, just steamrolled everything. He took another county? I'm worried about Brittany. They're getting fairly strong. I died. Boom. There it went. So we died. We're now Hungary. I'm probably going to leave it as Hungary just because I can. However, I will be moving my capital. Because that's where all my tech is. There's no reason to stay over there. Religious customs, tolerance. Yes, please. Tolerance would be pretty good now. So we have a 25% reduction in the penalty for culture. Also, we're at war. Where are we going? What are we doing? I'm sieging that. Why don't we... Where are they going? They're going over here? Why are they going over there? Why don't we siege that? Take all of you dingle-dongles and siege this. Apparently I'm involved in some war. What's going on here? Byzantine Empire? I'm at war with a Caliph, apparently. Ah, right, the Abbasid invasion of Greece. I forgot about that. Alright, well, we are now Hungary. Oh my god, there's so many things. My domain is too big. I need to give away this crap in Hungary. Hold on. All of this crap over here I need to give away, so... Is there a baron over here? You. You're Hungarian, you're Catholic, you like me, alright. Grant title. Not the Kingdom of Germany, not that. Duchy of Gran. Duchy of Transylvania, actually. Have that. And then we will give him... Probably just end up giving him... Duchy of Tenez? What do I mean that? Probably just end up giving him these other two duchies. So lazy right now. That's a terrible idea, by the way. Don't actually do that. I also own a duchy of... I don't care about Hungary. I do slightly care about Hungary, but... I'll have to deal with that when the time is available. I've got to sort out my council now, because I died. My council is using his rather than mine. And his council was terrible. Fabricate claims on... What was I fabricating claims on? I was fabricating claims on this. And then go back to tech. Stop leading troops. You're not allowed to lead troops if your main job is not martial. Stop leading troops. Thank you. Create a title, the Kingdom of Brittany. I can assert 2 titles. Kingdom of Bavaria is one of those titles, so I can assert both of those kingdoms. I am 47. I am not strong. I'm stressed. So I could die at any given moment. My son. He is terrible. My kinsman. The Duke of Bohemia. It's 1 diplomacy. How about no? Vassal. Maybe I shouldn't have killed that one. Could have been a good son. How old are you? 18. You lustful? You're a bastard. You're pregnant. Alright, well. This got moderately more complicated than it was a second ago. Let's get you trained as a diplomat. I should change it to agnetic cognetic so I can elect women. At the very least, I'll have something. Hey, a son with that stutter. Oh. Is there something wrong with my wife or what's going on? All of our children have problems. Why is this? Title loss on succession? Many things, because my son is terrible. They're not going to vote for him. Let's actually make sure I'm not leading anything. I am. Stop leading troops, you fool. I cannot really afford to die right now. Heir to many things. Child lacks an education. Once again, let's start pumping out people with good diplomacy and see if we can do something. Vassal levies raised too low. All 948 of them. Just go away. We don't need you. Is this Holland? Yes, that's Holland. Offer peace. So I've claimed Holland. She's now my vassal. She hates my guts. Because I usurped her title, apparently. If I just give you the title, you're terrible, though. You have a baron who's any good? City, 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 bishopric, city, city, barony. What about you? 10. You don't like me very much, but... I can't get that. Interesting. So who holds this title? Who holds the Duchy of Holland? Me? Why can I not give it to him? Oh, because I don't own any holdings. That's right, never mind. What about your husband? He's alright. Can't give it to him though, why not? Count Pierre of Chester? We don't want to hold this many duchies because it's going to give us a penalty. Desires the Duchy of Holland. I wish I could give it to you. Desires the Duchy of Temez. These are all people in Hungary that hate me and are in prison. Is there someone in prison who doesn't hate my guts? A lot of vassals. Way more vassals than I ever want to have. You, released from prison. There you go, have fun. I hate your guts, but I've released you from prison. Let's down those dudes and bring my retinue over. Show up my retinue and be like, hey yo, how have you guys been? Are you independent? No. And I've lost my fabricated claim on that duchy, so that sucks. I don't even know what's going on in Byzantine Empire. They're losing that though, whatever they're doing. If we can siege that down, that doesn't matter actually, it's already 100%, so done. Let's drop these mercenaries I apparently hired at some point. Is that retinue? It must be. I don't know what they're doing over there. It's probably the retinue he built, yeah, when he was over there. Or when he was king of Hungary and nothing else. That again. It's gonna cost me a ton of money, by the way, so prepare to watch that number plummet. I have boats up for some reason. What was Hungary doing exactly with those boats? Okay, the Kingdom of Frisia again. How close am I to Holy Roman Empire? 73%. I don't have enough money to create that kingdom, so we're just going to sit on our laurels. We're going to release people from prison who do not hate me. And we're going to have to sort out Hungary. This is why I hate taking things from the AI, because it's always so messy. I could just go to my prison. It's not always my vassal, though. Could just hover over it, say, hey, it's your vassal, and then click release from prison. Are you a vassal? No. No, no, you're a vassal. I'm just gonna release everyone. Bollocks to it. Count of Pest. Doesn't say you're a vassal, but I'll release you anyway. You're a vassal, release. And prepare to do this for a while because it's what we're doing. Vassal, release, go back. Courtier. You're a vassal, release you. So now we're gonna have a lovely bonus because I released a bunch of people from prison. Wherever that is. Merciful, crushed major revolt, merciful, herb de dur. So we're gonna have to go through here. This person desires the Duchy of Holland. I could give them the Duchy of Holland. They're not really well suited for leading, but sure, have it. Now she's happy. Good. You desire the Duchy of Temez. Are you ambitious? No, you just hate the living guts out of me because I revoked your title for some reason because the AI is a moron and does that for no reason. You are a heretic? You are. Stop that. Why do I have a heretic? What's going on there? Called into war, wants control of the county of Nutra. It's you, right? Yeah. So that would be transfer vassalage, because when it says wants control, it means I'm holding it generally, or someone else is holding it, so it's usually transfer vassalage. Fired from council, because you suck. That's why I fired you from the council, and it looks like that's probably going to be it for people who desire something. Got a lot of good traits, so I'm getting a lot of bonuses here. I owe money to the Jewish. Yes, I do. Should have repaid that before I died, actually, but whatever. Revoked your title. Sorry, Duke of Temez. I didn't mean it. You want control of stuff. What does he want? He wants Marna, and Unberg. Let me get you Unberg and then Marna. There you go. Now that's it. Alright, so everyone has what they want control of. Factions are non-existent and should remain non-existent because everyone, well, most people are fairly happy. If I had the money, I would create the Kingdom of Frisia, pull those two in as vassals, and try to get some de jure wars going over there. You've converted. Good. Heretic. I could claim a bunch of crap, could do a de jure claim, or any of these multiple counties. No, it's actually just those two. So we're gonna go to war for this county. Quietly encourage her, been called to war from France. Again, going to accept it, so I maintain that alliance, just for no real reason, to be honest. I can actually max out my... You know, I'm going to swap my primary title. I said I was going to stay as Hungary, but Germany just has the laws that I would prefer, to be honest. So the Kingdom of Hungary now uses the laws of, except for crown and investiture, of Germany. I can make it max. Vassals can no longer wage war has downsides because it means your vassals will no longer expand your kingdom for you, like what they did up here. But it also means you yourself become much more powerful because of your levies are 20% bigger. I don't think we'll be changing that. I usually leave it at high. I never max it out, usually. Unless I'm just already that expansive that I can just max out the marriage offer, the levies. Lithuania is becoming huge. Half-sister to the heir of the Byzantine Empire. Can I do anything matrilineally? Does she have any good traits? Not really. Doesn't have any bad traits. I will marry her off not matrilineally. Alright, back to waiting. Of course, the downside is the Kingdom of Hungary does have this low crown authority. And I can't change that law until I die, so it's kind of an issue. Maybe we can turn him into a good heir. Never mind, he died. Let's nominate you for successor. Dead. Oh, okay. Maybe he'll be good. And just in case, in the meantime, I'll nominate my kinsman, despite the fact he's 67. If I suddenly die and I'm no longer the king of Germany, we're gonna have a minor kerfuffle here. I don't know if we can actually get this de jure claim in time. We have a 10,000 man retinue, which is costing us 7 a month to replenish. Yeah. We're going to siege this down, and we're probably going to do nothing after that. Probably just siege down other random stuff. Can I declare war on you? I can. Claim that for someone. Sure. Split you in half, take the other half, go over there. It's not going to have any leaders, but I got 200 gold. Because I'm struggling against heathens. Oh, that's right. I'm in that war for Greece. I forgot about that. 200 gold, yay! Let's pay back the Jewish people with that gold I just got from the Pope. We need to go on a pilgrimage and all this crap too. That'll give us traits that are obviously good for us. The Abbasid Empire is becoming very dangerous. Also dangerously close to me. And Marshall died. I have a son named Ludolf. Ludolfinger? Hold on, what? Ludolfinger. Alright, that's my son. Good job, son. You have no negative traits, I approve. They're not voting for him anyway. 57. He's got 20 diplomacy. That's why. Let's see. Where's my son? You. I'm gonna vote for you, even though you have literally no traits and were just born. Because it is blood and he is young, people will vote for him, so. Should probably siege down Austria first. Unless they're independent. They're independent. Alright, doesn't matter. Marriage! Burgundy to my kinswoman. You have any good traits? No. Can you marry anyone? No. Have fun. Can you marry people? No. Enjoy. Also, my internet is down again, apparently. I'm glad we have this company called Bright House. It's fantastic. 130 a month for effectively no internet. Or cable. Or telephone, because they all go down. It's very weird. Okay. Don't know who you are, but you appear to have died. So, you are next. We are no longer nearly as good a character as we used to be, but... Oh, weak claim of Ferrara for some reason. But we're still pretty good, and we are still very powerful. Put that back up here so we can keep track of lows. Short reign and foreigner is going to cost me a lot. Also desires the Kingdom of Hungary will cost me some. That is, of course, the problem of not having an empire. If you have multiple kingdoms, people will be like, hey, yo, can I have your kingdom? You're like, no. And they're like, well, I'm just going to go to war with you and take your kingdom. And then you're like, no. Also, we dragged someone out of their hiding hole. And unrelated news, I'm at war. A habit for wild parties. My 13-year-old daughter has developed a habit for wild parties. So charitable, lustful, arbitrary, chaste. I'd rather have either of these top two. She's lustful. At the age of 13. Fantastic. She's actually got decent traits. And good characteristics. Whatever. Words. She has good things. I had another son. Good. It's actually not my son. It's my half-sister's son. Either way, he's of the dynasty, so... Hold on, actually. There's a lot of half-sisters. Which one was it? Is it you? No, it was the other one. You. Ooh, he has the strong trait. Who are you? Juan. Can I nominate Juan? I can. Let's nominate Juan. Sorry, Prince Ludolfinger, but Juan has the strong trait. It is, of course, going to cause some issues here, but should be alright. Game of Grey Eminence. Joyous news. They've all gone back to voting for him. He's Castilian. Probably why they've gone back to voting for him. I don't have a chancellor anymore. Got a lot of things up here. Righteously imprison people. apparently. There's a lot of things going on. I need Chancellor. Chancellor died. I need a new Chancellor. You, fabricate claims. Go. Have at it. You need to be educated, because my Chancellor died and was educating you. Don't excommunicate my child, thank you. Why do you hate me? Ambitious. Did she become ambitious the instant I had her educated? Is that what happened there? You need to be educated. You can both be educated by the same guy. Seems like an alright fellow. That's the de jure claim I'm pressing. Vassal inheritance warning. It goes to England when she dies. And she will die. Interesting. Actually goes to this dude here, which is weird. Are you not married? You're not. Actually, no, your wife is in prison. So I'd have to kill his wife, arrange marriage, try to get it in my family, and then deal with it from there. I like how Austria raised their men and they're just kind of standing there watching me siege through these. It's great. You know what? Just kill his army if you can catch up to it. You can. 45% chance of brave. I was unaware I was participating in war. Maybe I am. I don't know. Victory! There's a lot of aggressive people around here. So he gains that county. We're done with Austria's war. We're done sieging that, so we're just gonna go siege some other crap in the mountains for no reasons. The Duke of Normandy is winning. The Duke of Normandy is like half of France, so that's not terribly surprising. Damascus. Abbasid split. It's not too much of an issue for the Abbasid. Usually they can pull it together, but still. They're kind of dangerously large. I mean, once I get everyone relatively happy, I'm fairly dangerously large, but I don't think we'll live long enough to do that. Oh yeah, we need to go... I can't because I'm at war. That's right. I need to stop being at war. I could donate to the knights. Do I need piety? Not really. Not more than I need money, to be honest, so we'll not do that. Oh yeah, because that's right, I wanted to create and like usurp titles and all sorts of other crap. Because these people are independent, aren't they? You're fighting the King of Bavaria. You're independent, though. I could claim Metz. I could offer vassalization. No. If I had the Kingdom of Lotharingia, I would be his de jure liege. I could send a gift to make him like me a little bit more. It's a foreign culture, though, so there's still that chance he won't join me. And then I'll have 3 kingdoms, which is just getting ridiculous. What's going up there? Italy has all their boats up there for some reason. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm at 74% though. I'm so close. I'm, to be honest, fairly willing to risk that. If this dude would just stop being at war, it'd be lovely. You can be ambitious, why not? Probably shouldn't have her be ambitious because that'll probably cause problems later, but, you know, whatever. Ever float your boat? I like how powerful Amalfi is now. I also love that these people took over. The Knights Hospitalier has that barony, apparently. I like how these people took over Venice and then they're just kind of sitting on it. They've effectively crippled a large amount of economy by taking Venice because Venice usually has so much money just flowing in and out. What? Oh. Apparently he took that. Now I have part of England. So that's a thing. Why am I aggressive to England? Oh, because they're in this Normandy war. So what I thought was going to happen is I thought he would take Holland and then he would just kind of be him. He would still be Chester and they'd probably change to Holland and all that crap. We need to stop that. I didn't realize they were sieging that. But as it turns out, he just became my vassal. He took Holland and became my vassal. So now I own Germany now owns part of England, known as Derby. Or Derby, if you want to pronounce it properly. Or if you want to agitate every single watcher who happens to be England. Our enemy has died, the war has ended. What war? Oh, the one in France. Have fun with that. I don't even know what war's what anymore at this point. Can I siege? I could siege Bavaria. Could re-siege this, actually, since he took that. Bavaria's already being sieged. I gotta find some way to get war score from this. Oh, maybe not. We surrender. Duchess, someone's opinion of king, someone changes by 100, becomes Countess Maria, alright? Good. He's still at war. Can take Bavaria, that's at war, everyone's at war. Because he owns both of those titles and he's at war, so can't take those titles. I could create the Kingdom of Frisia. Let's see if I could get these people in. Let's do that. So now I have the Kingdom of Frisia as well, which takes from Germany's, so it's elective. So we may as well, you know, just in case, elect someone for that. Hey you want to be a vassal? No? Foreign culture? What if I send you a gift? Have some money. What about now? You want to be a vassal? Hey, vassal. Do you want to be a vassal? No. If I send you money, you're really cheap. So those two are vassals. If I usurp the Kingdom of Lotharingia, I could probably get him as a vassal, because he's Frankish. I believe I am. No, I'm German. So new vassal, new vassal. Look at all the weak claims I can press. You can press everything. I can press the Kingdom of Aquitaine, the Duchy of Valois, Kingdom of Georgia. Kingdom of Georgia? What? 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 Anyway, I don't know why I'm involved in pressing the Kingdom of Georgia, but hey. Can you, like, end your war, Bavaria? Maybe I should join Bavaria's war and then end it for them. 16% in favor of the king. Hey, I can join your war. You want to let me join your war? There you go. Who's actually in this war? Probably should have checked that. So it's me and France versus everyone and their mother. It is that dude in the Byzantine Empire, apparently, versus me, Lotharingia, Bavaria, and Wessex, of all people. Don't ask why, just Wessex is apparently involved in this. You're strong. You're strong, interesting. Whatever I do, I'm gonna have to cross a river to get to him, so we'll just do it from this direction. Tech points. Wait until the banquet, then I'll introduce you to them. You could be gregarious, why not? No, actually. How close am I? No, not Frisia. Germany, Holy Roman Empire. 79%. I need one more county. That war ended. Okay. Cannot usurp those because I do not have the money. However, if I borrow the money, I now have the money. Ta-da! Money! Let's usurp that. Hey you, do you want to be a vassal? No! Small difference in rank, opinion, terrible, foreign culture, terrible. Declare war, just de jure it. Claim it for her. Trier. Yeah, sure. She's right there. You're about to get stomped all over. Do you have any allies? Effectively no one. You have Austria, which is that dude who apparently has joined this war. Good job. Smuggled in a rope and managed to escape. Watch as I proceed to not care. Oop! My vassal! I'm starting to think Duchess might fancy me. Let's give her a tumble. It is good to be king. I gave her a tumble. We will accept. We have taken that county. German war has ended. We can now create the Holy Roman Empire. Which we have many things outside of the Holy Roman Empire, but it requires 390 gold. We are losing money right now. Why? Probably that. So let's cut that down. Can't be losing money. Good lord, what is up with our expenses? Cost 12 for that. Good lord, that retinue is getting expensive. That is, of course, the problem with retinues, is if they get injured, you're going to start hemorrhaging money. You know, I'm actually going to stop that entirely. Just stop reinforcing entirely. So 15 a month, we need quite a bit. A call to arms from you. Lithuanian invasion of Croatia. Okay. Have fun with that. Here's what the rest of the world looks like before we inevitably end this series, because the goal was to form the Holy Roman Empire, and we are about to form it. It only took ages and a whole lot of killing children. But still, you know, it's a thing. I wish the Pope would give me money. In fact, Pope, do you want to give me money? Pope, do you even like me? Kind of. Request money. 387 gold. Yes, please. Boom. The Holy Roman Empire works differently than other empires. It's a very interesting place, but we're gonna create it. There you go. Holy Roman Empire. What? Kaiser Guntram. There we go. Holy Roman Empire has created the title Holy Roman Empire. So there you go. We're now an empire. And because we're an empire, we can give away kingdom titles below us. We would keep Germany because that's the primary title. And give away things like Hungary and Frisia and Lotharingia and eventually Bavaria to keep vassal management a little easier. But it works very differently from pretty much every other empire. And it's quite bizarre, but you know, it's a thing. But there it is. It's been formed. It's not quite de jure. We would have to take Bavaria and the rest of what is Lotharingia. I can just click this and show you, but we're almost de jure. In fact, we're technically more than de jure. We kind of splurged over into Carpathia. We could almost actually form Carpathia. I just realized that. We were there basically on Carpathia and Francia when we had that before we even got the Holy Roman Empire. But either way, that's it. It took 1 billion years, but Kaiser Guntram Ludolfinger, managed to do it. So, there you go. This guy hates my guts. Electric titles held. Yeah, it's because I hold a bunch of kingdoms. Sorry, buddy. But, you know, that was the goal. To form it. We have formed it. It has been done. It took way more years than it probably should have. I mean, 1088, it's formed naturally in 1037, I think, or whatever the natural start is. So we're 50 years late, almost. But hey, it's been done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys for whatever's next.